Good morning to you all, and a very happy Friday. How are you all doing? Hope you're very well. I have been reflecting on an old Chinese proverb that goes something like, surely we live in uncertain times. Or actually maybe a more recent saying, which is that change is the only constant. And if you think about what's been going on in the world, we've had Brexit, we've got oil wars, and now obviously the coronavirus. And I've been thinking a lot about how we navigate through all of this uncertainty. Good morning, Lisa. Great to see you. Thank you for joining. See you tomorrow. Hope you're well. So navigating through uncertainty, it is uncertain times, and there's a lot of fear out there, there's a lot of anxiety out there. And the sad truth is that more businesses will die than people through this. And that is the sad truth for those of us that own our own businesses, is that this is very turbulent times for businesses. And the point is that we must keep a clear head through this uncertainty if we're going to not just survive but actually thrive in these uncertain times. And I've seen lots and lots of things online about how to thrive in uncertain times, but what about surviving, and how do we navigate our way through? So that's what the topic of today is, and I'm really interested to hear your thoughts. Yeah, Lisa's saying, see you tomorrow. Yeah, looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. Hope you're well. Have a great day today. Hope it goes well today. The point is, in these very uncertain terms, as I mentioned, Brexit, oil wars, now the virus, nobody really quite knows what's happening. And we see a lot of panic out there. We see a lot of confusion and chaos, and we see a lot of very fearful people out there. And so I think the first thing that I wanted to say is let's all make sure that we're being kind to each other. I went downstairs today to go to the gym, and the gym was closed, and I snapped at the guy behind the counter, and then I was walking back to my room, and then I went back to the counter and I said, I'm really sorry to take it out on you. It's not your fault. Let's try and be kind. Everybody's under a lot of pressure, and a lot of people are very fearful. The gym wasn't even closed because of coronavirus. It was closed because they're fixing the roof. Anyway, you look around and you see panic buying. There's no toilet paper, there's no pasta, there's no paracetamol, there's no hand sanitizer, and people are panicking. We're all panicking. And I think as business owners, it's really important, as I say, to keep a clear head. And so what I wanted to share with you was my 5 steps that you can take to be safe, but also to navigate your way through these uncertain times with flexibility and being adaptable. Okay, so step number 1, the first and most important thing is to stay safe. And what do I mean by that? As I mentioned, there's a lot online about opportunities, and I agree with all of that. I agree that there are plenty of opportunities for entrepreneurs in these uncertain times. But the first thing is that we need to keep ourselves safe. We need to keep ourselves safe, and then we need to keep our teams safe. And I mean that in 2 different ways. So first, let's talk about mental health. Let's talk about what's happening in our head. As I mentioned, a lot of fear and uncertainty around there. If you haven't already read The Chimp Paradox, I can highly recommend it. We all need to manage our chimp, which is the part of our brain that is fearful, that reacts, that thrives on emotion, and often reacts before the kind of human, more rational part of our brain. So if you haven't read that book, I would highly, and you need some tips and tricks to manage your emotions, I would highly recommend that. The second thing I would say about keeping safe in terms of mental health is make sure you're getting your information from reliable sources. There's a lot of information out there. There's even a lot of what's called fake news. And I think it's important that we're making sure that we're getting our information from reliable source and not letting this panic and hysteria just kind of escalate. So something like the WHO, the World Health Organization, the government has put out guidelines. Let's not all pretend that we know better than the experts. These organisations are taking their guidance, and they're giving us advice based on expert opinion. None of us are experts, so let's get our information from reliable sources and let's follow the guidance there. And actually, even better, if you can, stop watching it. get somebody who you trust to tell you what you need to know. Stop watching. I met a lady a couple of days ago and she said, I'm obsessively checking my phone, checking the stats, seeing where it all is. It just feeds into this hysteria. So manage your state. Let's all manage our emotions and keep ourselves focused. Yeah, that it's really important that mentally we keep ourselves calm and stable through these uncertain times. Let's not obsess and catastrophize. It is what it is. Let's take the right precautions, but let's stay calm and keep ourselves safe mentally and look out for our teams. I think the second part of staying safe. Oh, morning James, morning Nikki, glad you could join us. Really interested in your thoughts in terms of navigating our way through uncertainty, just talking about staying safe both mentally but also physically. So in terms of physical, obviously let's follow the official advice. If we're not feeling very well, this self-isolation, don't really like it myself, but I understand the logic behind it. Let's make sure that we're doing the right thing for ourselves and our families, and also encourage our staff to do the same. So let's let people work flexibly. Let's let people work from home if that's what they want to do. And as I say, let's stop pretending that we know better than the experts. Let's listen to the experts. Yeah. So the very first thing, before I go on and talk about, all the wonderful opportunities, and then it does present some opportunities, but let's get real about this. After all, this is the Real Entrepreneurs Community. Let's be a bit real about this, and let's prioritize staying safe both mentally and also physically. So that's my first step. Okay, so step 2 now, let's think about our customers, our existing customers that we're trying to serve. What do they need? Because they're also probably panicking and in a state of confusion, and what do they need? How can we support them? And flexibility here is key. I got an email this morning from the Hilton Hotel Group that was saying, which is where I'm staying this weekend, and what they were saying is, we want to be flexible. So even if you've booked a room that you can't cancel, we will allow you to cancel up to 24 hours before. If you book a room in the next few weeks, we will allow you to book that flexibly. What else can we do? We understand travel arrangements are moving around. What else can we do to help you? So really think in your business, whatever that is, how can you serve your existing clients by being as flexible as you can? That's really, really important. As I say, we all need to be kind and support each other through this. So what can you do for your customers to be as supportive as possible, and to support however they want to deal with these uncertain times? As I say, some people, we don't know people's personal situations. Some people might be worried about elderly relatives and situations at home. So, let's understand that, even if we don't necessarily, let's be conscious of that, is what I'm trying to say, even if we don't necessarily know all the details. So let's think about our customers and how best we can support them. My step 3, really, really critical. Do you know your numbers? I've spoken about this before. Do you know the numbers in your business? What is your cost base? What are your overheads? What do you need to keep the lights on? What do you need every month to keep your business going, to pay your people, to pay the bills? What is it that you need? Really, really important. If you don't know that number, please, please, please work that number out. Second number, you need to know, what is it that you need? What do you need to take out of the business? What's your cost base? Yeah, I meet so many people that have their head in the sand about their numbers. If you don't already have a simple cash flow forecast, please create one. If you need help with a template, please reach out to me and I'll help you. But you need to know what your cash position is. Yeah, there's nothing that creates more fear than not really knowing where you are with your money, either your personal money or your business money. So please make sure that you know your numbers. Really, really important. Let's act on facts rather than panicking and catastrophizing. Let's act on the facts about what we need and what our business needs. That's my third step. Now I'm going to come on to the opportunity. So clearly, for small businesses, we are able to move more quickly. We're able to be more agile. What opportunities are there for you to serve additional customers? The most obvious thing is online. So what can you do online? What can you offer people online? Is there an element of your service that you can provide online? Clearly, I'm speaking to you here remotely. I can do my coaching online. I can run workshops online. You know, what can you offer your clients? Is there any element of what you currently offer them that you can do online? So try and think a bit creatively. That's, after all, one of the best aspects of being an entrepreneur, is that ability to think creatively. But the reason why I talked about step 1, 2, 3 is you can't think creatively when you're panicking and when you don't have the facts in front of you. So get those fundamentals in place first, and then let your creativity go wild. What can you usefully do to take advantage or create opportunities for you and your business? So online is one. The second one is global. If you may be only serving a particular local community, or maybe customers within this country, who else could you serve that is more remote, that is having a different experience in these uncertain terms, that is maybe under different conditions? What else what can you offer people that you haven't maybe thought about serving before, because you're concentrating on serving your local community? And very closely, so that's my 4th step. My 5th step is very closely linked to that, and that is what are the new products? So what are the new services that you could offer your customers or other customers? What pivots could you do within your business? What different ways could you deliver value to your customers? It's really important that you think about serving your customers where they are today, not where they were a month ago. Times are changing, I don't need to tell you that. So it's not just that we're living in uncertain times, we're living in times of great change. So what new products and services could you think about? I had a client get in touch with me recently who runs a judo and karate school, and he has been completely closed down, and he is now offering all of his classes online. Through lives like this, videos, webinars, online content. So what can you do to offer your products and services, or different products and services, to clients as a way of creatively servicing, adding value and servicing the needs of people that need what you have to offer them? I wanted to say to you that you are not alone in this. I really want this community to come together. Let's all support each other. Please ask for help. If there's anything that I or anybody else in this community can do to help you, please reach out. Let's get through this together. Let's be kind and support each other. So these are my 5 steps. First of all, and most importantly, stay safe mentally, stay safe physically. Think about your existing customers and how you can serve them and how you can be flexible. Please know your numbers. Please figure out your numbers. If you need help with that, please let me know. Number 4, think about opportunities to go online, to go global. What else can you do? And closely linked to that, step 5, what new products and services could you develop? What value do you have that is going to help others navigate their way through these uncertain times? I think I keep saying uncertain times. Lots of confusion going on. Really interested to hear your thoughts. Tell me how you're doing, how is your business feeling? How are your customers doing? How are you doing? How are your people doing? What are your plans to navigate your way through these next few weeks and months? Let me know if there's anything I can do. Please do let me know. Reach out to anybody in this community. We're here to support each other. That's what a community is all about. And let's get through this together, safe and secure, and let's not just survive, but let's thrive. Hope that was useful, guys. Have a brilliant Friday and really enjoy your weekend, and I'll speak to you very soon. Take good care. Bye now.